Okay, so I'm up here on the roof. I just want to walk around and show you a few things that I found. Um, First of all, the majority of the roof is a rubber roof. It actually appears to be fairly new. Uh, you know, it's hard to tell. I mean, I think it's a year or several years old. Um, the only problem is that there's a few um, installation details that aren't necessarily the best. So the first thing that I'm noticing is this. I don't know what this is. Normally, any sort of caulking on rubber is this. You see this black material, often referred to as blackjack. And it's a compatible caulking made specifically for rubber. So just to see this gray caulking is a sign of possibly a repair. So the caulking itself does seem to be stuck to the rubber. So I don't see any issues with that, but something maybe to keep an eye on, to just be aware of. That there may have been a repair here in the past. A couple of other things was, well, first of all, this, I don't know, it looks like somebody maybe did a repair on this chimney, and they left their old plaster on the roof here. So I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I didn't want to move it until I started recording, but yeah, I don't know. This might have pierced the roof. I'm not too sure. I don't want to move it too much more of it because I don't want to cause more damage. But certainly, I would have that removed. This piece of flashing is loose. I think that's actually like part of the neighbor's chimney. But if it leaked, it could go into either house. You see like gaps like this. This is part of this house's rubber roof. You can see how this corner piece here has lifted up, and there's other spots down here that I can show you where it had lifted up. Here's another spot where you can see that gray caulking. I would say I am more concerned about the chimney itself. Okay, so the crown here, or what used to be the crown, this is all loose. Okay, there's loose bricks. Okay, so that's water can get in here, run down the chimney. There is a flue liner, that's good. There's a metal flue liner that's connected to the furnace. So okay, so this is shingles here. This is newer shingles. I think there's probably leaks down here. Right here is the gutter inlet, and so this originally was made out of metal, but over the years this has been repaired with roofing tar. You can see this big gap here and right here. And then this section here is actually deteriorated. That's still metal, so likely this is leaking. The good thing is that when it leaks, it generally doesn't go into the house, because this is actually built like outside of the brick portion of the house. But it could. It could run back into the house and run into the interior walls. And there's this little section on both sides of this dormer here, and so you sort of have the same thing over here. And on this side, that's actually clogged. The outlet's right there, but there's standing water in it, so it's clogged. So that could cause even more of an issue. So so back up to the rubber section. Generally the rubber looks okay, besides some of the edging details. Okay, So this chimney here, I believe it used to be a shared chimney. I'm not 100% sure. This is no longer in use, this chimney, at least as far as this house is concerned. That's no longer in use. So, but again, that could leak and run into this side, and so that really should be capped off for the benefit of both properties. Okay, so coming down here, here's another spot where the rubber has sort of come away from the house. As a matter of fact, there's actually water in there. Wow. Ooh, that water was warm. Wow. But yeah, so this is an active leak. You know, that's gonna get in the house. Same thing here. Okay. This is a little bit suspect here, but so yeah, I'd have a roofer come and look and make sure that any of those areas were repaired. Then you have this area. So first of all, the sidings, this is slate, you have cracked slates. This was like an attempt at a repair. It was probably leaking in between the two houses. As you can see, this repair is not doing so well. So that's another possible point of entry of water into the house. Yeah, the rubber seems to be okay. This section down here has a little bit of bubbling. You can see these bubbles. That's a sign of improper installation. Those bubbles, sometimes they can get like really bad, and then this joint here can separate, or even over here. So that's something to keep an eye on. Sometimes the edging needs to be redone. And then we might as well take a quick look at the front porch here, which it is shingles. It's been replaced with shingles. I do believe this is the same as the dormer, so not too much going on here. I haven't walked out there, so there may be something in the report like flashing defect, but actually I see a hole right over here in the flashing. So yeah. Oh, and here's a better look at these drains I was talking about from up higher. You can see this, the edge flashing, drip edge is just gone, just completely corroded. So you can actually see big gaps right here, so that'll need some attention. But yeah, it's gonna do it for the roof.